Okay, so here's what you do when something's going on inside and you can't quite get a sense of what it is and you can't quite figure it out. And you want to actually listen on a deeper level, listen from the wisdom of your body. And it could take a few minutes, it could take many minutes, but here's the process. So, first, just take a few breaths. Invite yourself to come more into the awareness of the felt experience of your body. Just kind of sighing as you come home. And if your thoughts are quite quick, still trying to figure things out, simply see if you can allow them to go into the background and fill up your mind with the sensations of your body and your breath. Bring all of your focus and attention right here into your heart, your belly, your pelvic bowl, your legs. Let your arms also be in your awareness. Continue breathing. Just for a moment, give yourself a break. We'll figure it all out here in a moment, but see if you can just rest. With each exhale, feeling more and more sensations of your body. Feel your connection to the earth. And then notice where in your body this experience lives, whatever it is that you're trying to figure out. Maybe it's a squeezing around the heart. Maybe it's a clenching in the belly. Maybe it's a lifting of the shoulders or a pulling in around the heart. And just take a moment and scan what is happening in your body that is telling you something's there. Maybe it's a subtle sensation, maybe it's a strong one. And when you have a sense of it, go ahead and place one of your hands there. So say it's on your solar plexus. Imagine that your hand can listen, that it's a compassionate observer. Feel the warmth of your hand. And just feel your hand lifting and falling with each breath, no matter where it is on your body. And also sense your hand with your body from the inside out. Notice the pressure, notice the warmth. This will bring you into deeper experience of the felt sense of your body. You can have your eyes open or closed, whatever helps you come more and more inside. And go ahead and just notice what the various sensations are of this experience. Is it tight? Is it swirling? Is it buzzing? Is it still? Is it stuck? Does it feel wobbly? How much space does it take up? Is there a temperature to it? And your mind will wander and see if you can place it right back there on that spot, getting very curious about what's here. And often if we feel something that feels uncomfortable or painful, we'll create a story or we'll brace around it. We'll think it's good or bad. We'll try to push it away or try to fix it. And the invitation here is to just say hello to it as you would to anybody, to any friend. Just welcome it. It sounds so easy, right? Do the best you can. Feeling whatever's here. And continuing to listen with that supportive, compassionate hand. And as you start to get to know it a bit, you can also see if it has any emotions connected with it. Does it feel fear or anger, frustration? Does it feel sad? Is it anticipating or anxious? Does it feel like it wants to control? Whatever you find, just let it be there. Making space for any emotions that arise. You can also notice if an image comes to mind. Maybe this sensation has a symbol connected to it. Maybe it's like a knot or a rock, or it could be anything at all. Sometimes an image of a younger you could show up, an inner child. You're just listening, you're just getting a sense of what lives here, saying hello to it without pushing it away or needing to fix it. See if you can notice how old it is, how long it's been around for, and saying hello to it. And take a moment and imagine if this part of you had a voice. What would it say? What sounds might it make? Listen with as much open-hearted curiosity as you can, letting it really express and be itself. Just listen, as though you were listening to a dear friend. Ask it, what do you want? See if it says anything. If it doesn't, that's okay. Ask it, what do you need? Sometimes these parts of us want to be heard, or they want to feel important. They want to control. They want to protect. Sometimes they need to be heard, or need to feel safe or loved, or need a sense of belonging. They just need us, our bigger, wiser selves, to make space for them. And then ask this part, what are you doing that is helpful to me? How are you serving me? Knowing that every single part of us has a positive intention, even if the behavior isn't feeling that great. Often these parts want us to be safe. They want for us to have a friend, or to feel loved, to feel connected, protected. And knowing this, can you accept this part of you? Can you have any gratitude for it, or any compassion for the fact that it lives here and that it's wanting your attention in this way? Can you say to it, it makes sense that you're here. It makes sense that you feel this way. And it's okay if you can't. We're just seeing where there's some space here to offer a little more connection to this part. And then what I'd like you to do is take your other hand and place it on your heart, or at the center of your chest. Just take a few moments and feel the breath. Feel your hand rising and falling. Imagine that this hand is a compassionate observer as well, just like a dear friend or kind imaginary grandmother, or even a pet that you know that just really loves you. Puts their paw there or their head there. Just being with your heart. Feeling it as each breath goes in and out. Notice if there's any warmth there, any space. You can feel the steadiness of the heartbeat, this heart that has beat ever since you were born. You haven't even had to make it beat. It just keeps beating no matter what. And you can notice if there is space there in the heart for this other part that showed up. And can you send a bridge of care or warmth or compassion to this other part, this first part that showed up? And just breathe for a moment, use your imagination, and see if there is some way that your heart has space for everything that's here. Feel both hands lifting and falling. And notice if your heart could speak, what it might say to this other part. Might it say something like, I'm here with you. It's safe to feel your feelings. It makes so much sense that you feel that way. That's what my heart often says. Notice what your heart wants to say, what's authentic and genuine. But see if it could be something that really kind friend would say, or a really good parent. And then take a few more breaths with this. Receiving any calmness, any sense of integration or connection with these parts. And then you can place your hands on your legs or wherever they're comfortable. Take a few more breaths, not needing to do anything at all besides feel your breath in your body. And notice what in your experience in this moment can stay with you. What do you want to stay connected with that feels helpful, that feels resourcing, supportive? Notice a body sensation. Maybe it's the warmth in your heart or your hands, or the softness of your belly. Maybe it's the steadiness of the connection to the floor or the earth beneath you. And check back in with that a few times today. Bring yourself back home over and over again, where it's safe to feel your feelings. Because you are creating the safe space for yourself that nobody else can. You've got this.